Hello again, everyone. Edwin Learnard back once again. In this YouTube NFL prediction segment, I am going to be giving you my pick and analysis for the 2016 Week 11 NFL matchup between the Chicago Bears and the New York Giants. Well, I want to take the New York Giants at home in this game. The Giants right now are on a rampage, to say the least. They are 4-1 at home. The only loss at home they had this season was like a 2-point loss to the Washington Redskins, which I thought they could have very easily have won. But it seems like ever since Odell Beckham decided, okay, I'm not going to let whatever turmoil is going on inside me impact me on the field, the Giants' fortunes have changed in the process. And the thing about it is what's really intriguing with the Giants, with what they're doing right now, okay, they're 6-3 right now, and they're averaging just 20.7 points per game right now. As far as their rushing yards per game, they're 31st in the league at about 74. And the thing, too, is they're also -8 in turnover differential. It's one of the worst in the NFL. And the thing about this team is they're also, another thing I found really astounding with this team is that their point differential, when I looked at it, I think was like -2 on the season. So, and they're still finding ways to get this done. And really right now, the Giants are almost doing it on smoke and mirrors, but the main reason they are successful right now, a lot of it's attributed to the fact that they know how to finish games. Their defense came up for them big time last week. In roughly the last 24 minutes of the game last week against the Bengals, they held them scoreless. So the Giants are coming through defensively in the clutch. And Landon, they have really, their defense is coming through when they really need it. And Chicago's only 0-5. They are 0-5 on the road right now, compared to the Giants being 4-1 at home. Chicago, they are right now they're struggling. They're 1-3 in the last 4. They're only averaging about 16 points per game. They're 31st in the NFL in scoring offense. The thing about it is, though, with the Bears, they have a fighter's chance in this game, due to the fact that the Giants, in their 6 wins combined, they're like 20. They've all been decided. Well, the 6 wins have all been decided by 7 points or fewer, and I think like 21 points combined. So most of their games, win or lose, have been very tight, with the exception of a 24-10 loss they had as far as against Minnesota earlier this season. But what Chicago has the fighters' chances is the fact that the Giants' running game has been abysmal this season, and Chicago's run defense is number 11th in the NFL in terms of rushing yards allowed per game at about 98. Linebacker Pernell McPhee of the Chicago Bears is already starting to doing some trash talk right now. He said, quote, "We're going to sack him," end quote, referring to sacking Eli Manning. And Eli Manning, of course, responded with a lot of class and character, and basically just in his own way commended the Bears defense and moved on from there. And the thing about it is, okay, I understand that linebacker of the Bears, all he's probably trying to do is just inspire his team. And when you're 2-7 and 0-5 on the road, sometimes you're just going to grasp at straws to do so, I guess. Bears do have 24 sacks on the season. However, the Giants have only allowed 13, which I believe is like the 3rd fewest in the NFL for sacks allowed. I think the Giants can win that battle. I'm sure they're going to win the quarterback battle as far as Eli Manning versus Jay Cutler. Jay Cutler of the Bears, he's good. He's very mercurial. He's good some games, other games he's not. The last game he did not fare well. I think he only had like 155 yards passing. The quarterback rating was not stupendous. And the thing about the Bears defense too, what's going to be interesting is the matchup between the receivers, Odell Beckham and company of the Giants, against the cornerbacks of the Chicago Bears. The passing yards allowed per game for the Bears is not bad as far as their ranking. They're number 12 in the NFL, giving up about 243 yards passing per game, but they've given up, as far as the completion percentage of opposing quarterbacks, 66.7% is the completion percentage of opposing quarterbacks against their defense. So, and they only have 5 defensive interceptions. So I think the Giants are going to get through that defense enough. The Chicago Bears defense is not exactly impregnable. It can be broken. It will be pierced. The Giants will do that. And they will emerge victorious and win the game. Anyway, people, I'm picking New York Giants at home to win over the Chicago Bears. And until next time, people, Edwin Learnard saying, stay well.